Good afternoon, Hazel, and good afternoon, everyone. And Judd Trump just playing snooker from the gods, it has to be said. After John Higgins almost made that maximum break and then took the second frame, he bounced right back with a century and a 70 break. You got to forget about the scoreline, Steve, and just play it frame by frame.
Yeah, that's the road back for John Higgins, should it present itself. But it's tough to envisage, considering how well Judd Trump is playing in general and how he responds to the pressure.
Have a look at that. John was in line with the pocket there. I bet he couldn't believe that pot. There's a shot to nothing the way he played it. He's on the black and wasn't leaving anything if he missed. He's just cueing wonderfully well at the moment, Judd Trump. Really is. And this was a sensational pot and position.
8. Nine.
Needs an angle on a colour to get into the pack. Wouldn't really like to leave it till the last. Doesn't really want to knock that red off the table and then try and play the cannon.
$15.
Looks perfect.
And how well did he hit that? Wow.
20.
It's worth another look at that. There's always a little debate
21.
about who played that shot first. Some say Steve Davis, some say Stephen Hendry, but I can tell you nowadays most of the top professionals have mastered that particular split.
I think in general, positional play's just moved on to another level now. What I would say is that Stephen Hendry
29.
pushed the bar up far higher than the 80s as far as trying to win the frames in one visit.
Yeah, I think it was you that pushed the bar in the 80s, Stephen, in the 90s,
56.
Steve.
He was still around in the 80s a bit.
Anyway, it looks as if it's this player's time. He'll draw on that finally played against John Higgins, a wonderful final back in 2011 when this player produced potting at the Crucible that I'd never ever seen before.
He's got a chance, should he so wish, if he's got an angle, to go into the pack again here, but you can never be sure how they're going to open up.
Just a depends where the pink goes. I think there's plenty of room, so
43.
he can get to the red. Well, he can cut this one back. The one next to the pink doesn't go. But listen, everything's looking so easy
44.
to Judd Trump at the moment. You're watching a player at the peak of his form here.
A lot of players, after losing the first 2 frames,
46.
would have panicked. That's certainly not afflicted Judd Trump here this afternoon.
47.
Yeah, I don't think anything was going to faze him today after that session he played last evening. To see John make a 125
52.
break and take a lead of 5-4. After that, he never give John Higgins a chance.
53. $60. $61.
Slight mistake, but you'd expect him to roll the blue through and then pop the loose red to clinch the frame. When you can play shots like that to get a bit closer, why not try them? And you can generate such power off a pretty straight blue. And that's the frame.
Thank you. 67.
Well, this is just absolutely terrific snooker we're watching here. It really is
74.
something special. He's already
75.
had 12 centuries in this year's Betfred World Championship, equaling John Higgins's 12. The record is 16 by Stephen Hendry.
And the amazing thing is, Dennis, it's
82.
been so clinical, his break building, but also breathtaking as well. That's not a mixture you see often.
83.
Some of the shots are astonishing, especially towards the end of the frames. But his control has been wonderful.
He's already made 5 centuries in this final.
90. $91. $98. 99.
Outstanding from Judd Trump. That's century number 99 in this year's Betfred World Championship. Turn up everywhere. virtue tells a story. How can you play against an opponent that won't let you to the table?
108. $111.
Well, a bit short of pace there, but expect the brown in the corner.
Have a look at the position as well. Never mind the typical brown. We're seeing everything from this player.
120.
How many cushions will this go off?
Oh, yes, it's in. It's in. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 cushions. Or only the 3. Doesn't matter about the black. Another wonderful break of 126 from Judd Trump, and he extends his lead. It's now 15 frames to 7. He's just 3 away from his first title.